All right, we're sitting here with Mr. Dan, and going to ask you a few questions, Dan, about your experience training over at Evolution Fitness. Tell me a little bit about what your experience has been. I know you came to me and had some stuff going on with your back. So tell me a little bit about what's gone on with your training since you've been here.
Okay, well, I came in and had a lot of inflammation in my back. What I was explained is my muscles were pretty much glued on top of each other. It was so bad that I couldn't, do anywhere near my, best potential with any of my lifting. I couldn't bench press, I couldn't squat, I couldn't do any of that because my back was just that bad. So I started working with you here, and we did a lot of rehabbing, and a month and a half later, now we're doing some really hard workouts. I feel stronger than I ever have been. My bench press, which was a huge thing for me, being a football player and everything, went from really shaky, not even working bench press here. Now I can do it, and it's really smooth. I feel stronger in it, healthy. And actually, the biggest scare for me when I came in with my bad back, I felt like I could never play another sport in my life. It was that bad. Now I feel a lot healthier, and I feel like I do a lot better now than I did before.
And it's funny because we haven't bench pressed once.
Yeah.
And your bench press has improved.
Absolutely.
Right. So tell me a little bit about overall, just what do you think's been the biggest thing? Has it been like the flexibility training and all that other stuff, or what do you think's been the biggest factor for you?
I think, there's a couple things that have been really big for me. I think one of the major ones would be my flexibility. I came in, and like you've told me before, I was failing in the categories of flexibility, and now
touched your toes today.
I can touch my toes. I was able to touch my toes today. I could barely make it past my kneecaps before. That's insane.
Yeah.
And that's been a huge factor in my muscles releasing. And another big thing with the kettlebell training for me was it taught me how to fire my muscles differently. And now I think that's a huge factor in me being able to lift more on my bench press. You've taught me how to do correct form and stuff.
That's awesome. I know one of the biggest things too, and I'll give you a shot. What do you have to say for a lot of people? Because I know what you've been doing is you've been doing a lot of work on your own too. You've been taking the tools that I gave you and been practicing and stretching and doing your mobility work. How important has that been in you seeing all the success?
It's been huge for me. You usually tell me while I'm in the gym, stay coachable. Stay coachable. Don't go against what you tell me to do. And because I've been following your instructions and doing exactly what you want me to do, all I've seen is the best results I've gotten in my life,
Right on. Well, I appreciate that, Dan. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks, Danny.